What's up, people? How you doing? It's Sha here from tingsnice.com, coming to you live from my bedroom. And the reason why is because, you know, I really want to give you all that information, and I want to start like popping these videos out more frequently. So you're gonna get more of them that are like this, like I don't have any makeup on, I'm just here chilling, hair looks a hot mess, that's why this cap is on, but also because this video is about Ubersoca Cruise, this is why I'm wearing it. And I just want to put a reminder out there, and if you don't already know, Shamir will not be on Ubersoca Cruise 2018. Dun dun. But I'm not going. I'm sorry. A lot of people still think I'm going, so this is right here just to clear the air and just so you know. But basically, there was a lot happening at the top of the year, especially when Ubersoca Cruise was launching. I wasn't ready. And, you know, I told y'all this before in a previous blog post that I had a fire at my old apartment in January, and then, you know, basically for all of winter, right, January, February, March, it was just a process of relocating and moving. So all my funds were going to that. Ubersoca Cruise was the last thing on my mind. While yes, I wanted to go, and I still want to be there, especially this year, but it didn't work out like that. And by the time that registration had begun, and then it was all this memo jumbo with the tokens and all of this, I was just like, this is a lot. This is a lot. And my brain is not ready to process all of this. And then you get your little email about the token, and I'm just like, okay, but I'm not buying this right now. I'm not putting down a deposit right now. And the deposit amount was much more than it had been in the past. And I was just like, you know what? Hold on. So just putting a pause on that. And I was also planning Guyana Carnival, which I do not regret going to. So it's just like, you know what, it's okay. It is something I've been on the past 2 USC trips. I went on the inaugural one in 2016. I went last year, 2017, had you know, really nice time, great time in 16, nice time last year. And it's okay if I don't go this year. Like, everybody will be good. I am sad that I'm not going to be able to jump up with my crew and them. My 2 best friends are going, and then like everybody and their grandmother decided to go this year. And I've been trying to tell y'all to go for like, since how long? After the first review that I gave you from 2016, you should have been on the boat last year in 2017. But oh no, don't listen. Anyway, sorry, I'm sorry. So I really wanted to talk to you all about some changes, some things that, you know, things that I've heard on the grapevine, you know, from people. Again, I'm not going, so I don't have that like insider information like I used to, because I'm not in the private Facebook chats or anything like that. But, you know, I can give you my take on things from what I know and what I've seen so far, and maybe this will help you out. I just wanted to kind of have some information to give you, or some insights to share with you about what I would do. We already know that they have this 2-boat situation this year that definitely was a turn off from me. I'm just like, why though? Like, why? Like, why can't we be content with 1 boat? First come, first serve, you on it, party done. I did contemplate boat too, but it's like, part of me just wants to go so that I can mako, and just to really see like how things play out. The concern is that you're bringing the same DJs and the same artists on this boat after they just did a whole cruise last week, right? Like, it's a back-to-back situation. I'm sorry, my camera's shaking because I have my laptop on a pillow, and the pillow is on my lap, and then the phone is on the laptop. It's a lot. I need y'all to give bloggers and vloggers some credit, because you don't really know what's happening behind the scenes. Okay, just gonna put that out there. But anyway, just to have 2 boats back to back, same artists, same DJs for the most part, right? And so you're wondering, okay, is my experience going to be the same? Are all these DJs and are all these artists going to stay on the boat the whole time? Are they going to like hop ship after Juve, and then you're not going to see those people on Juve anymore. That is what made USC so special, is because you saw the artists and the DJs, you mingled with them, you ate with them, so it's like if they have to prepare for the next boat that's coming and they're not going to be there for the remainder of the trip after Juve or whatever, then that changes the dynamic of the boat. That changes the experience, right? So let's talk about some major changes that I've seen for Ubersoca Cruise 2018, aside from the fact that there's going to be 2 ships. So the big thing is that Bungie is supposed to be on the ship. Bungie Garland, Big Bad Soca, Viking. Like that for me, it's like, yeah, I'm looking forward to that in spirit. I am. And then I'm wondering, is Faye-Ann going to be with him? Is Faye-Ann going to be with him and performing? Or is she just kind of going to be there and being Faye-Ann, like, don't touch my man? But no, like, wondering, because they were really great together. They were really great together in Guyana. So that would be interesting to see how that dynamic goes on the boat. But the biggest thing for this year is that Bungie is on the ship. I think he's supposed to be on the ship. That's major. That's major. Oh, and speaking of major, Major Hype is not scheduled to be on the ship this year. I think, everybody kind of knows, and y'all were around, but everybody was sipping their tea when that situation went down. So Major Hype isn't going to be doing his comedy situation. So I'm curious to know what the theater turn up is going to be like, or what's going to happen there, right? Like, are we bringing back the comedian that was there last time, and then, or are we bringing new comedians on board? Like, really, what is that going to look like? So I'm curious. I don't know. And I'm going to need you all to fill me in on what happens. So another big change is that the boat is different every year. The Ubersoca Cruise promoters, they select a different boat for everybody to be on. So the first year we were on oh my god, what boat was that? Oh shit, Norwegian. Sorry. Oh wow, that took a lot out of me. I'm getting old. All right, so the first year we were on Norwegian Cruise Lines. That boat was amazing. It was so nice. It was really nice. It was really nice. It was a really nice boat. And then, or ship, excuse me. And then last year we were on Carnival. Yeah. It was alright. It was alright. It was not. It was decent, but it showed some wounds. It was okay, right? It wasn't like my favorite. No, it doesn't beat Norwegian at all. And then this year they're sailing on Royal Caribbean. So I don't know what that's going to be like, guys. Okay. But I can only go off of what is on the website. I can go off of, what it looks like. But you never know. What I've observed so far from being nosy, from going on the website, is that when it comes to food, majority of the restaurants, unfortunately, come at a cost. Now, normally, there's like 1 or 2 restaurants, or maybe 3. Like, there's a handful of restaurants where you'll have to come out of pocket, and the other ones are just included in the price that you pay to be on the ship. But as I did my research, you have, for Royal Caribbean, there's the Doghouse, Windjammer Marketplace, and the main dining room. And there are 3 main dining rooms on the ship. But basically, those are the only places where the meals are included in your cost, right? So all the other places like Johnny Rockets and the sushi joint and the Italian spot, and then there's some other spots, like, you will have to come out of pocket for those. They sent out this checklist, right? And I did something similar last year, so I'm just gonna go over the checklist or whatever for what you need to bring. A lot of people were freaking out last year because they didn't have like the schedule of events, and I still stick by this. You don't need the actual schedule, but you do need to know what the events are. And as long as you know what the events are and whether or not there's a theme that goes along with that, then you're good. But stay tuned. There is more. I do have additional information to share with you about being on on the cruise, what to wear, you know, what are these themed parties really mean, right? Help me out, Sha. Help me out. So that's what I'm here to do. So stand by.